Hey guys, what's up and welcome once again to my channel. It's Ali here with another video for you guys. And if you can't already tell, I am filming on a brand new camera. So you are going to see me looking to the side more because I'm now shooting on a Canon T6i that I just purchased yesterday. Today is Sunday. And this video will be going up tomorrow. I want to say tomorrow evening, and that's if I don't schedule it to upload for tomorrow morning. So more than likely you'll see this up tomorrow evening on Monday. But yeah, anywho, today's video is going to be a chit chat get ready with me, just because I wanted to give you guys the full-on experience with the camera that I am now going to be filming on. I do still have my Sony 5100, but I've decided to make that my vlogging camera simply because it overheats and it was just becoming a bit of a hassle while shooting long, lengthy videos. But anywho, I'm gonna stop rambling and get into the look. So, starting off with some primer. You guys know that I'm forever rocking with my Hourglass Mineral Veil. And I guess you guys are also wondering, like, well, why'd you get a new camera? And not that that's a bad thing, because eventually we do want to make investments for our channel. And quite honestly, I was being cheap. I didn't want to spend the money. That was my main thing. I was like web surfing everywhere to see if I could find this for a lot cheaper. And I actually got the creator kit. And I just realized that I'm not using my mic. So I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I'm back. And I just put up my mic, so please feel free to let me know in the comments down below if you guys hear any difference. What do you guys think of the new look to the channel now with this giant camera? But one thing I will say is that they've made their Canons much lighter, because I remember when I had my SL1, that joint was ridiculously heavy, and this one's super light. So I'm really happy with that improvement that they made. But yeah, so I just applied some primer, as you guys saw me doing previously. Now I'm going to go in with some concealer, and I'm using the LA Girl Pro Conceal, and this is in the shade Toffee. And this is really just a quick and easy everyday look that I tend to do when I don't want to wear too much makeup. So I'm just gonna apply some concealer, and I know it looks kind of crazy right now, but it's okay. And this is really like the only liquid product that you guys are gonna see me apply on my face, because you guys are about to see the trick in a minute. So I've got that concealer on, and now I'm going to blend it out with my Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. But yeah, the quality of this camera is a huge improvement from my Sony. I definitely do still love my Sony, just for the given fact that it's really compact. It's a great handheld. So it's gonna be amazing for those like little vacationing trips, or whenever I just want to do a quick post on Instagram, or whatever the case may be, because majority of the times I do send the pictures immediately to my phone, which I haven't really investigated too much with this camera if that's gonna be possible. I don't think it will be, but if it is, then that is also an improvement. And yeah, but I'm really happy with it. Like I mentioned before, I was being a punk because I didn't want to spend the money, but I knew I was gonna spend the money either way. And on top of that, it is an investment towards my channel. And you guys know, as I mentioned in my 2017 mindset video, that I do want to make this my career at this point. just because it's something that I really enjoy and it's something that I appreciate putting my time into, and I get to share tips and tricks with you guys every single time that I upload a video, so on and so forth. And it's just like a nice way to give back, you know. Now I'm just going in with my Ben Nye banana powder in the shade Topaz, and I've already applied that to my sponge. And I'm just gonna dab that underneath the eye. And it was so funny because I was testing the camera out last night. I wanted to see how everything looked prior to filming today, just so that I wouldn't run into any little malfunctions or just be taking the longest of time to get everything set up. And I was telling my boyfriend, I'm like, you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of that episode on Family Guy when they get that new HD TV, and you can see all the imperfections on the news reporter. I was dead. I was like, this is exactly what this reminds me of. So I've set the concealer, and now I'm just gonna go in with my favorite powder ever, and I'm being really careful with these powders because I'm wearing black. And don't you just hate it when you're like Ben Nye powder or any setting powder that just falls on like your denim or your clothes or whatever? It's not nice. I'm gonna be using the Black Radiance pressed powder in the shade Ebony. Looks like that. I'm just gonna go in with my powder brush and just sweep that on my entire face. So this is usually what I tend to do when I don't want to wear any liquid foundation, and it just saves me a lot more time. And I also feel like it blends in a lot easier. Plus, my face actually stays matte a lot more with just powder than when I do liquid and powder, which is weird, but at the same time I'm taking it as a sign that maybe my skin is kind of just like over liquid foundations, even though I still really do enjoy them. But I have noticed the last couple of days that I've been doing my foundation this way, my skin just, it's like glowing, and then my foundation lasts a whole lot longer. So you can still see my highlight, but it's not too overdone. Once I'm done applying the powder, next up I usually go into my eyelashes, but I think I do want to apply a bit of eyeshadow today. So I have my Violet Voss palette here that is looking pretty crusty, but that's okay because we're gonna make it work. And I think I just want to go with some neutral colors today, so I'm gonna I'm gonna apply brownie points all over the lid, and then I'll just go in with a little bit of teddy bear on my outer crease. Plus I'm wearing glasses, so it's like just a nice neutral eye that will look good with my glasses. So what else can I tell you guys? I went to Barnes & Noble yesterday and it was crowded. It was so crowded. If you've ever been to the Barnes & Noble on 16th Street and Broadway downtown, then you know what I mean. But it was pretty crowded in there. Plus it was raining, so of course people are looking for a bit of shelter until the rain subsided. But I went in there with a mission to obviously purchase some new books, even though I've literally purchased, I want to say, including the 2 that I bought yesterday, I now have a total of 7 books that I've purchased that are to be read. But I just like purchasing in bulk so that I don't have to worry about it later, rather than have finished the book and then have to go back and buy the next book that I want to read. So I, for now, have all the books that I plan on reading for the next 2 months, I would say. Now I'm taking Teddy Bear and I'm going to apply that on the outer crease area. But yeah, I went in and I ended up purchasing the Sympathizer as well as Caraval. So that's what that's looking like. And I was about to purchase, I believe the title is The Misadventures of an Awkward Black Girl by Issa Rae. And I read the first 2 pages and was literally like crying because it was so funny. But I didn't purchase it, and I will more than likely go back and pick it up another time that I go into Barnes & Noble. Either that or I'll just order it online. And really, I think I'm gonna start purchasing all of my books online anyway, because these books in store cost an arm and a leg, and I don't think I want to spend that much. I mean, of course, it's always great to support the authors, and I'm the type of person that I can be a little impatient when it comes to ordering stuff online, because I want to get my stuff and get it over with, as opposed to like waiting for it to arrive. So that's majority of the reason why I tend to go into bookstores and just pick it up. But of course, the online prices always look beautiful, and I'm just like, this is so much cheaper, and I'm saving like $7 to $8 off of this book. That's just me. Please feel free to let me know in the comments down below if you felt the same. Okay, so now that I have that on my lids, and that's really all I'm gonna do to my eyes, because I'm not trying to go all glam. I'm still trying to keep it as natural and as, you know, seamless as possible. This is my Dior Lash Maximizer. This is an eyelash primer, and you guys have seen me use this plenty of times before. So yeah, definitely if you guys are looking to start a YouTube channel and you're not sure where to start as far as camera or equipment goes, because I get that question a lot. I always tell people not to rush into things. Like, as soon as you start a YouTube channel, you don't want to like run out and purchase a fancy camera and all this equipment, and one, either not know how to use it, or two, regret having spent so much money at once. So definitely you want to ease your way into things, because realistically, I started filming my first YouTube videos on my iPod, which is this one right here. This bad boy right here, this is what started it all. This is where I filmed my very first YouTube video. So please don't rush into things. Majority of the times it's not necessary. You have people filming their YouTube videos on an iPhone 7 now, and it's just like, what? And the quality is just as great as the camera that I'm using right now, but that just goes to show how convenient things have become, and that you don't have to run off and spend close to $1,000 or more on equipment. But if you feel that you want to obviously invest in your channel and find ways to help it bump up your content or increase your audience views and so on and so forth, then by all means do it, but do your research first, because you definitely don't want to invest in something and then feel like, crap, why did I do that? Like, I could have waited a bit longer. So that's pretty much why I was putting off on getting this camera in the first place. But now that I have it, I definitely do see the improvement, and I wanted to increase the quality of my videos anyway, so here I am, baby. Okay, so that was my little spiel. I am now going to apply some mascara that I left over on the counter. Going in with my Lancome Grandiose mascara, which you guys have seen me use plenty of times before. It's this one right here. And I'm going to be slapping this on my lashes. I was gonna do eyeliner, but clearly I've changed my mind. And I also wanted to say thank you to all the love and support that I have been receiving on the announcement of my new segment, Let's Get Real, that I will be working on this channel. I'm just as excited as you guys are. Of course I'm nervous, but I'm so happy that you guys are excited, and that we'll have plenty of stuff to talk about and just a conversation that we can get going, because I'm the type of person that tends to live in her head a lot, so I'm constantly thinking, but then I won't really like speak up on it. So I tend to internalize a lot of things, which is not good. That is like the worst thing imaginable. But journaling is one of the things that has helped me to express myself and kind of just let everything go. So when I look back at everything that I've journaled about, I'm like, this is something that, you know, I can talk about and pretty much just share with you guys and create a sisterhood. So I was like, you know what, let me do it. And of course I had like ran it through with my boyfriend prior, because he's like my little safe box that I tell everything to. So he was like, yeah, go for it, you know, they're gonna be receptive, and here we are. Now I'm going in with some blush, and this one is Toasted Almond by Black Radiance. This is my go-to blush because it is super natural and brown girl friendly. Also, I'll be leaving my Goodreads account down below, that way you guys can follow me and we can be friends on the Goodreads account, and we can all see what books we're reading, because I'm like so excited to read these next couple of books. I'm pretty much almost done with Purple Hibiscus. I'm halfway through, so I'll more than likely be finishing that one up today, so that I can start reading my next one. I'm actually gonna show you guys the other books that I've purchased, because it's only right. And I didn't show them all in my most recent upload. Those were like some of them. This is my All Over Glow by Ruby Kisses. You guys have seen this plenty of times before. But yeah, I actually purchased a couple more books prior to the ones that I had showed you all. Those were just the most recent purchases, and that's why I showed them. But I do have like 3 more books that I did not show on camera. So yeah. So now that that highlight is on, which isn't a lot, I can now go into my lips. And you guys know that my lips are always super neutral. I literally do the same thing over and over and over again. So this is Dark Brown by NK. And I'm just gonna pop that. And I always use dark brown lip liners because they just make all these nude lipsticks blend so much easier. That way your lips don't look ashy. Sometimes I'll even go in with an even darker brown. And now I'm gonna go in with one of my faves, and this is the Kaylin Extreme Matte Tint Velvet Lip Color in number 32. And it looks like this. It's really pretty pinky color with like a brown undertone. Usually what I'll do is I'll go back in with that lip liner and just outline my lips a little more. So that's pretty much it for the face. Now it's time for this hair of mine. And I just have 2 large twists in. I'm sure you guys are wondering, but yes, I have this going on right now and I have no idea what's happening. It's happened before and I put a whole bunch of like coconut oil on it and it grew back, but for some reason now it's like, hey girl, what's up? Ooh, you know when you have like an idea of what to do to your hair and then your hair is kind of like, no, do something else. That's what these twists are telling me. So I'm back centuries later and I finally got this headband on. I actually ended up cutting a piece of the fabric. You guys asked me where I got this particular head wrap from, and this was actually from the BAM African Arts Festival that went down in Brooklyn last year. So my boyfriend actually got this fabric for me, and it was originally supposed to be made into a top, but I decided to keep it as a head wrap just because I really enjoyed the print. So I just cut a piece of the fabric off and I went ahead and laid it flat, then twisted, brung it back up, crossed it over, and tucked it in the back. That's just the way my mom has taught me, so I went ahead and did the same, and it turned out really, really cute. So I ended up not pulling my hair up and just left it out and added the fabric as an accessory because it looks really, really cute. I'm rocking my favorite tee, bruh, for today. But yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Please make sure to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys all in my next one. Bye.